This is Fox Jael, and I'm about to provide you with a snapshot of the top stories making the headlines in the Caribbean region for the week ending January 17th, 2025. I welcome you to react to the top stories in the comment section below, and following this broadcast, I will post the links to these stories. So let's get into it. Our first top story making the headline is right here in Dominica, and it seems like Laurier is back on the top list, and he now faces new charges as a bail controversy sparks protests. Given the serious nature of the charges, my question to you is, should the legal system prioritize speed over thoroughness in high-profile criminal cases? We get into the story, which was originally broadcasted and shared on their platform of Nature Island News. And Jonathan Laurier, accused of the murders of Dominique Marchand and Daniel Lagua at Bois Cotlet in Soufriere between November the 29th and December the 2nd, 2023. And he now faces additional firearm and ammunition related charges. Appearing before Senior Magistrate Michael Loda, Laurier was not required to enter a plea as the case will be tried in the High Court. His legal team pushed for a speedy trial, while the magistrate emphasized the need for timely handling of criminality inquiries. The trial is scheduled for April 2025. Separately, Laurier's bail situation has sparked public outrage. Protesters, including Soufriere residents and Colibri Ridge staff, gathered outside the High Court on January the 13th, 2025, after Laurier sought modifications to his $1 million EC dollar bail. The state opposed the changes and called for Justin Colin Williams to recuse himself due to undisclosed concerns. Following legal deliberations, the judge stepped down and a new judge will be assigned to the case. This was reported by Nature Island News. Our next story making the headlines, Dominica's opening of Carnival 2025 set to be an enjoyable experience. You better save the date, which is March 3rd and 4th. 2025, and it promises to be an enjoyable experience. We go to a video clip that was shared on the Discover Dominic Authority page. Let's take a look.
This year, as part of the official opening and national parade, we pay tribute to the legendary Frankie Crazy T. Bellot, whose passion for Dominica's Carnival continues to inspire us all. The official opening will feature the symbolic handing over of the keys to the city by Her Worship, the Mayor of Roseau, Sandra Amin Royer, to the Chairman of the Dominica Festivals Committee, Mr. Jared Kulzalati. Following this, prepare to be mesmerized by captivating performances from our talented parade troops, offering a tantalizing taste of the incredible festivities that await.
And that was Ayodele Andrew, as she stated in the opening of the 2025 Carnival season, is set to be an enjoyable experience. She also stated that the event will pay tribute to the late local businessman Crazy T. Frankie Bellot. And we all know late Frankie Bellot was actually the owner of Kyrie FM. Meanwhile, the superintendent in the Commonwealth of Dominica Police Force, Jeffrey James, has urged everyone to embrace the spirit of joy and respect during the opening of Carnival. He emphasized that this is a family-friendly event and that criminal activity of any kind will not be tolerated, and that any offenders will be swiftly arrested as police presence will be heightened throughout the day. What are you looking forward to the most at this year's opening? I know what I'm looking forward to. And this was pulled out from the Dominica Festivals Committee's Facebook page. Another story in our news snapshot, Dominica Girl Guides Association makes historic debut at Miss Teen Dominica pageant. Dominica's most anticipated teenage pageant is back, and this year marks an exciting first. The Dominica Girl Guides Association will be represented for the first time in the competition's history. Gabrielle Esprit, contestant number 4, her participation as the first ever Dominica Girl Guides Association representative is a historic moment for the association, which has long been committed to helping young women into confident or developing young women into confident leaders. Her involvement in the pageant is a testament to the values of service, empowerment, and resilience that the Girl Guides instill in their members. Gabrielle is sponsored by Fresh Market and Best Price. And while the absence of some schools is disappointed for many young women who look forward to representing their institutions, the inclusion of the Dominica Girl Guides Association highlights the adaptability and perseverance of Dominican youth culture. The pageant continues to be an important space for young women to showcase their talents, embrace their heritage, and build lifelong skills. And who do you think will take the crown on February 23rd when the competition is held? This story was reported by Black Island Girl Multimedia. And our next story, making our news snapshot. Dominica is set to represent St. Lucia's Jazz and Arts Festival in 2025. What impact does the inclusion of Dominican artists at major regional festivals have on the visibility of Dominica's music industry? You tell me. Well, St. Lucia's Tourism Authority reported that Dominica's music scene is making waves beyond its shores, with several Dominican artists set to perform at the highly anticipated St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2025, running from April the 30th to May 12, 2025. The festival, which is one of the Caribbean's most prestigious music events, features a diverse lineup spanning reggae, jazz, gospel, R&B, and dancehall. Among the international stars, Dominica's Trilogy, Pudas, and Nice will take the stage as part of the IVN Slew All-Star cast and on the opening night. The inclusion highlights the growing influence of Dominica's music on the regional stage, offering them a platform to showcase their talents alongside global icons. Other major acts include country star Gretchen Wilson, reggae legend Sizzla, and jazz fusion guitarist Mateo Mancuso. Grammy-winning gospel singer Tasha Cobbs and Maverick City will deliver a soul-stirring performance, while dancehall veterans Beenie Man and Bounty Killer promise an electrifying show. And this was reported by the St. Lucia Tourism Authority. Our next story, Jamaica records over 300 earthquakes in 2024. And my oh my, that's a lot of earthquakes. Could Dominica handle that amount of earthquakes in 1 year? Well, according to Loop, Jamaica experienced a significant year of seismic activity in 2024, with over 300 recorded earthquakes, according to the earthquake unit at the University of the West Indies Mona campus. Speaking at Jamaica Information Service think tank on January 15, 2025, head and research fellow Kevin Tanku stated that of these, 310 were local earthquakes and 19 were strong enough to be felt across various parts of the island. The most powerful earthquake recorded in Jamaica last year had a magnitude of 5.2, affecting multiple parishes. This followed the 5.6 magnitude earthquake in the Blue Mountain block in 2023, with many tremors in 2024 after that's being aftershocks from previous major seismic events. How can the government and communities better prepare for a major earthquake considering the recent data on seismic activity? Our next story, In international news, TikTok ban to most likely happen this weekend. And this was reported by CNN. How exactly would the government enforce the ban? Well, the Supreme Court, according to CNN, ruled on Friday that a controversial ban on TikTok may take effect this weekend, rejecting an appeal from the popular app's owners that claimed the ban violated the First Amendment. The court handed down an unsigned opinion, and there were no noted dissents. The decision, which followed the warnings from Biden administration that the app posed a grave national security threat because of its ties to China, will allow the ban to start Sunday. But there are a lot of lingering questions about how the ban would work in practice because there's no precedent for the US government blocking a major social media platform. And that was reported by CNN. And that's it for the top stories and making our news snapshot for this week ending January 17th. You can check back here as I will update on a developing story and how it unfolds. For more information in the comment box, follow and subscribe for the next news snapshot. This is Foxy Jael signing out.